you're playing, I'm not sitting with proper posture, but when I'm playing, I do sit straight up. After I've been playing for, like all my students do, for 5 or 6 hours a day, if you're not sitting with the proper posture, which I see I spelled it really badly here, if you don't sit with proper posture, your back will start to hurt, therefore you're going to quit practicing much sooner. So it's not like a hoity-toity type snobby thing from classical music. It's sit with proper posture as you're playing so you can continue to play, if that makes any sense. Another thing with just how low the guitar is. This, I'm sitting down, so I don't even have my strap on me really. A lot of my students, they do the whole James Hetfield thing, and they're playing the guitars down here. Okay, well that puts your wrist like that, which isn't good. You shouldn't have any curves in your wrist as you're playing, all that kind of stuff. So when you have your strap on, if this is sitting, when you stand up, it shouldn't move. It should stay right where it's at. Okay, even if you feel a little bit goofy, okay, you'll be able to play longer than the people who supposedly look cool. If that makes any sense. Okay. Another thing, I don't know if you guys can see this very well. A lot of my students, when they first start playing, they get doing this, kind of like lined up with their tremolo system. Okay. The entire time I'm playing, my wrist is above the highest string. No matter what, it never leaves down here. There's a real famous guitar player by the name of Marty Friedman, and he has his hand down there, but I've also heard he had problems when he first joined with Megadeth, and really was his hand, the way of picking that way was really messing with him. So keeping your wrist above your top string, it's a really, really important thing. There's a lot to it to stay physically in shape, believe it or not, because you're like almost, when you're doing the fast stuff, you're like running a little marathon with your fingers. So the other thing is picking should come from the wrist. Okay, I've got two really good friends of mine. When they pick, it's coming from here. So from the wrist, I mean, it barely even looks like I'm moving. Okay, this is twitching a little bit, but my arm is still. Does that make sense? Even if I'm doing more of like a, you know, it's all wrist action. I'm not doing it with my elbow. Okay, because the more joints you have to move, the harder you're going to be able to get anything quick out of it.